program's starting. Pay attention.
Hey, listen up, guys.
All right, calm down. Everybody listen up.
Hey, listen up.
All right, listen up, first-year students.
Hey kids, Twitter can wait like 5 minutes.
Make sure you find your own personal study spot on campus. The library isn't the only place you can study, so explore around and just find your own spot. My advice, first-year students, learn how to parallel park. It's crucial.
I love the library because it's really quiet and the resources are awesome.
Yeah, guys, what you said.
My advice for first-year students would be to buy shower shoes.
Make sure to explore the area around campus. We've got a great state park nearby and the Mississippi River down the road.
There's one piece of advice I could give you guys. It's to stay around campus as much as possible. Put yourself out there, going around, meeting new people.
One advice I can give you guys is to get involved in as many extra activities as you can. Don't wait for your junior or senior year.
Learn how to balance because your sanity is just as important as your grades.
My advice is make use of all the free stuff around.
Definitely read your syllabus and rely on that, and then use your office hours with your professor.
I'd say keep your grades up and go abroad.
Have the courage to speak up if you have something to say.
Get involved on campus and get a job somewhere because you'll meet a lot of fun people and you'll make some money along the way as well.
Keep your eyes open and see as much of the world as you can.
Study what you love.
Make sure you give back the love and all the care that everyone at St. Thomas has to offer, and do your best and be the best you can be.
My advice for you guys is get to the gym.
To be a part of a group or sports team or anything, just be active.
My advice for you guys would just be to incorporate a nap into your schedule because for me, I honestly couldn't go without it. It helps me get on with my day.
Take advantage of Welcome Week. It's like the first 3 days where it's just freshmen on campus and just go outside and be active.
Meet kids in your class, don't be shy, so then you can study with them for tests. And use the tutors as much as you can if you need it.
Just because you're in college now doesn't mean that you have to stay up late.
Whenever it's nice out during the day, take one of the go bikes or just walk down Grand and explore the shops and just see everything that there is to offer down there.
Keep your doors open, especially at the beginning of the year. It's a great way to meet people, and you never know, the people on your floor could end up being your best friends for the rest of the year.
Go to Scooters and get a calzone because I didn't know that they had calzones until 2 weeks ago.
How do you have the best time at St. Thomas? Number one advice I'd give you is go out of your way, meet as many people as possible. That's what makes your experience here that much greater.
Have fun.
Good luck.
And that's my advice for you guys.
I am a dancer, lifter, young life leader, and violinist. I am St. Thomas.
I'm an investigator at a law firm. I am St. Thomas.
I am Ethiopian.
And I am Eritrean.
And we are St. Thomas.
I play acoustic covers of pop music. I am St. Thomas.
I'm a businesswoman. I'm a Southern Californian girl. I am St. Thomas.
I'm in love with fashion. I'm a business major, and I'm fluent in 3 languages. I am St. Thomas.
I want to serve people through being a Catholic priest, and I am St. Thomas.
I'm multilingual, and I am St. Thomas.
I am a dancer. I'm an actress. I'm St. Thomas.
I'm a literature enthusiast and a writer, and I am St. Thomas.
I'm a music producer, and I am St. Thomas.
I'm a world traveler, and I am St. Thomas.
I have dreadlocks, and I am St. Thomas.
I'm an athlete, and I'm St. Thomas.
I am a parkour enthusiast. I am St. Thomas.
I'm a global citizen. I'm late for class, but I'm St. Thomas.
I like to volunteer with kids, and I am St. Thomas.
We are twins, and we are St. Thomas.
I make people stand in front of the camera. I am St. Thomas.
Good morning. Oh, wow, that was people. Some people were excited and awake this morning. Someone got coffee. Welcome to the University of St. Thomas. My name is Josh Hengemule. I'm the Assistant Dean for Orientation and Retention here in the Dean of Students office, and I'm excited to start off your orientation day. Our orientation and registration programs will be welcoming over 1,500 new students and about 2,000 plus parents and guests throughout our orientation programs. And you all now, starting today, are St. Thomas, and we're excited that you're here. To get our day started right, I'm going to introduce Father Eric Rutten, our Director of Campus Ministry and Campus Chaplain, to open us in prayer.
Good morning, everyone. You know, I come from a big family, 7 kids in my family. And I know we come from all kinds of different places and directions and backgrounds. I happen to come from a kind of a as you can tell, a Catholic family, right? And when we were kids and we'd all jump in the back of the station wagon and we'd drive on a long trip somewhere, Mom and Dad would make us pray the rosary. And we would roll our eyes and go, oh my God, when is this going to be over? And it wasn't till later on that I realized the value of that practice. And this is true whether you're Catholic or whatever, but the idea is that anytime we're going on a long journey, to recognize that we don't go alone. We kind of go together, and through the ups and the downs, the joys and the sorrows, we kind of recognize there's something bigger going on. And so we start off with prayer. So I'd ask you to join me. God of life and love, you surround us with the beauty and mysteries of life. In your providence, you have called us together here at the University of St. Thomas. And we give you thanks for the gift of this day, for new opportunities to grow and develop in mind, body, and spirit. We thank you for the gift of each and every one of these new students. We are blessed by their presence and to have them with us. And we ask you to bless them, O Lord, as they begin this new adventure in their lives. Send your Spirit in a special way upon them. Guide them each and every day. Fill them with your wisdom. Give them always a desire for the splendor of truth and charity of heart. Grant that their time here at the University of St. Thomas may deepen and enrich them. Lord, we ask that you also bless their families and friends, keep them always connected and united in love. We also ask you to send your Spirit to be with all of us, so that together we might truly be a community of support and learning for one another. In all our ways, make us people of truth, goodness, and love. Amen. Next on the agenda is Dr. Julie Sullivan, who will join us via video. Dr. Sullivan.
Welcome to the University of St. Thomas. This is a significant time in the lives of you and your families, a milestone. And I want you to know that it is an important time for us as well. Nothing is more important to the future of St. Thomas than you, and we are thrilled that you are here. All of our students, residential and commuter, will be members of a caring, nurturing university community, a community that will be vital to helping them flourish. We have a fabulous faculty. They are great teachers and wonderful mentors.
So we create it and then we live it.
We have made education of young adults our life's work.
We are planning to be the best us's that we can be.
All of us are available to students for whatever advice, guidance, or support they need. And we will help them to understand that students need to care for each other and our world.
Hi, Nicole. Nice to see you. I like your sweatshirt.
We have no illusions that we are their parents. You are. But we have a deep and abiding sense of responsibility for their welfare and happiness. Your children will not get lost in the crowd at St. Thomas. We will know who they are. I also have a bit of advice for our new students. Simple, but important. Take advantage of everything St. Thomas has to offer. There will be no other time in your life quite like your college years, when you have such an extended period to invest in yourself. The secret of success is to understand that your experience will be what you decide to make it. Congratulations! I wish each of you the best on your journey. We will walk with you step by step, one class to the next, one year to another. Thank you for choosing St. Thomas.
Good morning. Along with Dr. Sullivan, I would like to welcome you also. My name is Karen Lang, and I'm the Vice President for Student Affairs, and I am St. Thomas. So we know we have many students that came today here on your own, good for you, and we have many students that brought family members with them. And so all of you, too, are now St. Thomas. We had a chance on Tuesday to meet some of your classmates, and so we're very excited. We know this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful class. Students, you're going to be joining other students from across the United States and from many countries. Now, I know today we have students here from Wisconsin. We have students here from Iowa, South Dakota, Colorado, Arizona, Illinois, North Dakota, and I met someone from New York, and of course, many of you from Minnesota. Today is our second session, and we know by our 10th session that we will have met students from across the United States. And you will join 490 international students from 65 different countries. This is a great opportunity for you to meet students from a variety of countries as well as different ethnic and religious backgrounds. So you've made a great decision to attend St. Thomas. Today you're going to hear about many different academic opportunities as well as opportunities to get involved in service and internships both on and off campus, as well as many clubs and organizations on campus. You'll have opportunities in the Twin Cities and opportunities to study abroad. As the Vice President for Student Affairs, I work closely with our staff, our faculty, and your fellow students in supporting your academic endeavors and your co-curricular experiences both on and off campus. So, an important part of orientation and an important part of St. Thomas is not only connecting during orientation with the staff and students and faculty that are here, but also connecting with each other. So we're going to take 2 minutes here this morning before we get started. I'm going to ask the students in the room to just turn to people around you, meet one other student, and just ask them why they chose St. Thomas. And then our guests that are here, I'm going to ask you to stand and meet another guest and just let them know why you're excited that the student you're with today has chosen St. Thomas. So we're going to do this 2 minutes. So go ahead and stand and have an opportunity to greet each other. Well, thank you. We know it's always a great opportunity for you to get a chance to meet your fellow classmates and fellow guests that will be supporting you throughout this year and throughout the next 4 years at St. Thomas. So thank you, and again, welcome, and I'll see you throughout the day.
Thank you, Dr. Lang. I'm going to review a couple of things about the day just so we can look ahead. If each of you should have gotten a name tag when you checked in this morning, and on the back of it should be an individualized schedule for you for the day. So it may differ from some of the other people around you, but that's okay. We've built this just for you. Parents and students will be together for the next couple of sessions in the morning. Then at about a little before 10, we'll split up for a little bit. The parents and guests will stay in this room, and the students will go to different rooms throughout this building for a session. We'll meet back up right before lunch for a session as well. And then in the afternoon, the students will move to a different building where they'll go through a variety of different student-centered activities in the afternoon, and the guests will stay in this building for a variety of different sessions as well. We do ask that folks stay until 5 p.m. today. Hopefully we've communicated that ahead of time and you've made plans. After 5 p.m., after the last sessions of the day, we will be offering optional residence hall and commuter tours for those who are interested. Should have gotten a packet when you checked in as well. Students, it'll have a student planner. That's yours to use throughout the year. It has a whole bunch of information in it as well. Years ago, we separated the information in a handbook and gave you a planner, and the handbooks ended up in the garbage for some reason. So this way, it's with you in the planner, and you'll use it throughout the year coming. Parents and guests, you have a planner as well. Please feel free to use that. Great information. Lanyards will be yours to keep. At the end of the day, we'll ask for the plastic part of the name tag back as well, just so that we can be sustainable with those. And then just one last reminder is that our Tommy shop and our campus stores are open until 6 p.m. today. So when we're done, if you want to get some shopping and get that Tommy gear, you sure can. They're offering discounts today on all of that as well. I want to introduce a couple more people. There are some folks who have been involved in planning these programs all year with me. It's our orientation leadership team. First is Frasier Toll, who's our graduate assistant in the Dean of Students office. Next to her is Anna Henge, and up here is Tanisha Williams, our two undergraduate student interns. Tanisha and Anna just graduated from St. Thomas, so feel free to corner them and ask them questions about their experience. And Frasier is a graduate student here, so you can ask her what it's like to be a graduate student. If you can't find any of us or any of the staff or any of the student leaders that are here throughout the day to ask questions, I want folks to feel free to write these numbers down as well. We've set this up, the student number and the guest number, so that if you have a question, if you need help with something and you can't find who to ask or you just don't know where else to go, feel free to text us a question, and we will be as quick as possible to respond. So whatever's the easiest for you, please feel free to utilize that. I'll leave that up for just one more minute. So our next session is called The Value of a St. Thomas Education. First up, our Associate Vice Provost for Undergraduate Studies, Dr. Michael Jordan, will be joined by Tanisha, who I introduced a second ago, and Dr. Carol Brees, a professor from our Communications and oh gosh, I'm blanking. Journalism. Pardon me. I'm sorry, Dr. Brees. I'm on fire today. They're going to review what's unique about this St. Thomas education you're about to embark on. After that, the orientation leaders, many of whom you probably met on your way in this morning, will come up and take us through a series of skits about what it's like to be a student here at St. Thomas. So to begin, let me turn it over to Dr. Jordan.
Thank you, Josh, and it's my turn to welcome you warmly, and I'm glad we have a few minutes to reflect on the values that inform the St. Thomas curriculum. Our new students have accepted an invitation to pursue the academic plan prepared by the faculty, and your arrival marks the beginning of a new academic season. This is my 34th year as a professor of English, a department chair, and an administrator at St. Thomas, and I have long been involved in collaboration with my colleagues in shaping the core curriculum. The core curriculum is a set of courses in the fundamental academic disciplines that serves as the foundation for all major fields of study. We have a wide variety of majors from which students will eventually choose, and one core curriculum as the basis for all of those academic majors. What then is the vision of a St. Thomas education that we now offer to you as the newest members of the community? I will address this question, and then we will hear from my colleague, Professor Carol Brees, who will describe the opportunities for academic engagement with the faculty. And finally, recent UST graduate Tanisha Williams will tell you about the ways she became academically engaged as a student at St. Thomas. St. John Paul II wrote that the Catholic University was born from the heart of the Church. By this he means that among Christian believers, we have always had great thinkers who demonstrated that reason is not in conflict with faith, but can be enlivened by faith. The Catholic intellectual and artistic traditions have long been developed within the Church, and many centuries ago, a new social institution called the university emerged so that we would have a place where the integration of reason and faith could be thoughtfully cultivated. In this sense, the university was born from the heart of the Church. Today, the complexities of the globalized modern world make us wonder about the continuing significance of both the core curriculum and maybe even of the Catholic intellectual tradition itself. How can the core curriculum serve as a foundation for numerous, diverse major fields of study? And how can a tradition grounded in Christian revelation speak to the complex needs of the contemporary world? Now, we are fortunate that the most recent encyclical by Pope Francis, titled Laudato Si, Praise Be to You in English, provides a basis for responding to these questions. The encyclical, as I'm sure you're aware, is the Church's response to the global environmental crisis, and Francis calls for an integral ecology that recognizes our interdependence with one another and with nature. An integral ecology requires an integral vision, and that vision is described by the encyclical in words that speak well especially to Catholic universities, and I quote from the document. The specialization which belongs to technology makes it difficult to see the larger picture. The larger picture is the integral vision. The fragmentation of knowledge proves helpful for concrete applications, and yet it often leads to a loss of appreciation for the whole, again, the integral vision. This makes it hard to find adequate ways of solving the more complex problems of today's world, particularly those regarding the environment and the poor. These problems cannot be dealt with from a single perspective or from a single set of interests. A science which would offer solutions to the great issues would necessarily have to take into account other fields of knowledge, including philosophy and social ethics. But this is a difficult habit to acquire today. End of quotation. We can say then that the core curriculum provides the necessary elements of knowledge from which an integral understanding can be constructed to meet the needs of an integral ecology. And perhaps a habit difficult to acquire can be commenced with this study. Now let me provide an overview of the St. Thomas core curriculum by indicating how the 9 areas of our core work together to start building the intellectual strengths needed to develop an integral understanding. I will stay with the issue of the environment addressed by the encyclical as an illustration, just as one way of giving you a glimpse of how the different academic areas in the core fit together. First, the scientific concepts of causality and measurement are at work in all claims about the data involved in an understanding of global warming, and mathematical models are indispensable to all claims about this issue. Laboratory science and mathematics are components of our core curriculum. 2, the theological concept of the responsible stewardship of the human community for the natural world as a whole is indispensable to understanding our relationship to nature. In the area of faith and the Catholic tradition is an important part of our core. 3, questioning or affirming the logic of claims made about global warming and establishing our ethical obligations with respect to the order of creation have their basis in philosophy, which is a component of the core. 4, framing the economic, political, psychological, and geographical elements of global warming necessarily draws upon the disciplines of the social sciences, and students are introduced to social analysis in the core curriculum. 5, understanding the historical perspective according to which human cultures are subject over time to threatening forces and develop responses to such threats is a necessary component to understanding claims about the fragility of human communities, and history is a part of the core. 6, making judgments about the rhetorical effectiveness of claims made about global warming is an indispensable skill, and learning to write thoughtfully and persuasively is incorporated into our core through both the literature and writing and the writing across the curriculum components of the core. 7, developing the powers of imagination and vision, most fully displayed in literature and the fine arts, is necessary to our ability to foresee the undesirability of a future world that has been damaged by our carelessness, and to envision the possibilities of alternative futures. And the fine arts and literature requirements cultivate such abilities. 8, being able to cross the boundaries of national languages establishes the possibilities for global human cooperation and solidarity, and the core requirement in language and culture addresses this need. And 9, finally, recognizing that marginalized groups within diverse human cultures face the injustice of first exposure to toxic environments contributes to calls to action in response to an environmental crisis. The encyclical makes exactly this point, and our core requirement in human diversity cultivates this area of knowledge. Now, no student will become an expert in any one of these areas based on studying the core alone, but we must all make judgments about claims made by experts every day, and this study does give us some basis for such judgments. Some students will, in fact, become experts based on majoring in one of these areas. The faculty has not forgotten that education also is a path through which students find a particular place of fruitful service and participation in some corner of the world. All students pursue a major field of study, and even though only some major fields carry names that identify a particular type of work, such as engineering or business or social work, all major fields of study serve as preparation for the pursuit of a career. Both liberal education through the core curriculum and career preparation, then, are intended to serve the common good. We strive to enable students to define success and fulfillment to include the full and joyful exercise of one's talent and energy in building up and sustaining a community whose ultimate bond is love. Now, you can read the details of the core curriculum in the orientation and registration guidebook and in the online undergraduate catalog, and there is a goal statement for the core curriculum there. There is a statement for the vision of undergraduate education at St. Thomas that lays these things out more fully. And students, when you meet later this afternoon with a faculty member in an academic expectations session, you'll hear the core mentioned again. And students, when you meet with an advisor this afternoon and are presented with your schedule, you will also be presented with a checklist summary of core requirements along with your fall schedule. And this checklist will show you exactly how your fall courses will begin your walk down the path of the core curriculum. Now, there finally is a deep secret of the core curriculum that is rarely named, but I will reveal it to you now. The core curriculum comes to life only through the effort of each student who ardently pursues it. The core curriculum comes to life only through the effort of each student who ardently pursues it. Nothing gives me greater pleasure as a teacher than to see the face of a student illuminated by an intellectual discovery, and I wish you that joy of learning. Thank you. Now, Dr. Brees.
Thank you, Dr. Jordan. Good morning, everybody. I've had the last few minutes to just look out at all of you, and you are one good-looking group. It's true. Empirically, you're a handsome group. So you just heard about the technical side, part of the core curriculum, about your academic life here at St. Thomas. And it's all really exciting stuff for sure, and you just learned a really great secret I hope you'll all remember. But now it's my turn, and I want to tell you what I think is the coolest part about being a student at St. Thomas. No offense, Dr. Jordan. It's the good old human relationship side of your academic life, and how each student in this room and all of your peers who were here earlier this week, and all of you who will show up in September, will have the chance to engage one-on-one, face-to-face, in multiple ways with these humans you'll call your professors, people like me, over the next 4 years. As Dr. Jordan mentioned, my name is Dr. Carol Brees, and I'm about to start my 18th year here at St. Thomas. And I teach public speaking, which I shouldn't even say because now the expectations went up, but I have a hard time staying behind the podium. So I am in communication and journalism. I also direct our family studies major here at St. Thomas, and my research happens to be in the study of communication and relationships. So I happen to know a little bit, not just from my own experience working with thousands of students over the last 25 years in higher education, but I also know what the research says about how when you engage with your faculty here at St. Thomas, your entire life can change. And it also makes it much more fun and interesting as we get to know one another, which you'll have the chance to do. I do want to take about 60 seconds. I guess I took 70 seconds the other day, so maybe 70 seconds to talk just to the parents and the family members who are here today. Exactly 1 year ago, I was in your seat, not literally in this room, but I was in your seat as I dropped off my oldest child for his first year at college. I can literally feel, I know, woo, we made it. I can literally feel your excitement, your anxiety. You're ready to push your first or your second or your fifth baby out of the nest. And I can feel your checkbook a little tense, maybe convulsing a bit. But here's what I can promise you from all of the faculty and all the student affairs staff here at St. Thomas. Your son or daughter or your sister, brother, whoever is here today, is going to be really well taken care of. We are going to make sure that they thrive. And you parents, you will survive. I might have cried for 24.3 days straight and the entire 4-hour plane ride home from California as my son just happily walked into his residence hall under those dang sunny palm trees that were just smiling down at him. And he's like, see you later. Whether you bawl or whether you cheer on your Tommy, we can promise you that they will be incredibly well taken care of. Now to the students. Everything else I have to say is for you, but of course, family members, feel free to listen in. In the next 560 seconds or so, I'm going to share with you what I think is the best secret, again, no offense, Dr. Jordan, about how you can get more out of your education here at St. Thomas than you ever imagined, that you ever dreamed of. And it's related to what Dr. Jordan said because it is up to you. But here's my secret. You ready? What's your name? Amira? Amira's ready, I can tell. We professors love undergraduates. We love you. We love every single one of you. The guy in the pink shirt back there that I saw before, and the guy with the Tommy shirt, and the young woman who's already wearing purple. No matter what color shirt you wear, we love you. In fact, each faculty member here at St. Thomas has chosen St. Thomas because we love to work one-on-one. We love to get to know our undergraduates. We like to write with you. We love to know if you have a dog or a cat. We love to know who you are. You are our passion. You are why we are here at St. Thomas. And we want to get to know you, but you have to want to get to know us too. So what I want to do is use my remaining couple hundred seconds to just give you a few examples of the way that we, your faculty at St. Thomas, are working closely, face-to-face, with the couple thousand students who are here at St. Thomas. And these examples are meant to kind of whet your appetite, to get you excited. So when you show up on September, what day do you come? September 4th? 5th. When you come on September 5th, you're like, hey, I want to get to know a faculty member. You should, right away. So for instance, I'm going to use a few of my own examples first and then from many of my colleagues around campus. If you're in my Foundations of Family Studies class, it's important we have a family dinner, right? So my husband and I and my 15-year-old daughter, the last child left at home, invite you to our home just 172 steps away for a family dinner. You can pet the dog, sit by the fireplace if it's winter. Great way to kick off finals week, right? You'll also have many opportunities to do research with your professors and explore the topics you love. For example, one of my seniors and I are doing a research project this summer about grandparents and grandchildren in the 21st century and how they text and use Skype and stay connected. Do any of you text with your grandma? We want to interview you, so talk to me later. You can even publish with your professors when you get really excited about a topic, which we're going to get you excited about because we have passion for the topics that we're studying. Just a few years ago, one of my undergraduates and I published 3 books together about happy marriages. And you can find those books at Barnes & Noble. It's not a sales pitch. I'm just giving you some examples. Exactly 3 years ago, I missed all of the summer orientation registration sessions because I was traveling in Japan with 16 St. Thomas students. We were studying intercultural communication. We were in Tokyo and Kyoto, Hiroshima, and up in the northern part of Japan, Kusatsu. And we meditated in a Buddhist temple. We painted kokeshi dolls to understand the cultural history. We learned how to bow low and long to honor elders, like Dr. Jordan. We also wore our kimonos to dinner, and we even wore our kimonos to take our final exam. And my experiences are like my 250 other faculty colleagues here at St. Thomas. For instance, Dr. Elise Amel, who was actually my college roommate almost 30 years ago, St. Norbert College, Wisconsin. Woohoo! Although if I had to do it over again, I'd be a Tommy. She teaches psychology and environmental studies, and she recently took students to Denmark and Germany to study how living in a sustainable way is not only possible, but it's comfortable, it's cutting edge, and it's beautiful. Dr. Anne-Marie Thomas in our engineering department, she teaches students about the equations of motion, which sounds like, sounds complicated, but she takes students to the circus. Literally. If you've ever wanted to fly on a trapeze, you'll never forget how to derive a math equation because she will show you how flying on a trapeze or walking the tightrope has a lot to do with equations of motion. And once you get your appetite back, you might go with Dr. Thomas right down I-94 to Chicago, where she and one of her students are currently working on a research project with a restaurant in Chicago, and I can't tell you the name, it's top secret. They are using chemistry and engineering techniques, combining them to assess the quality of a really expensive ingredient, and I can't tell you what that is either, top secret. But when she was telling me about this obligation of she and her students to actually eat the food of these fabulous chefs as part of the experiment, I was like, invite me along. But they road trip down there, and as they're going, they learn about each other. So college is a ton of fun. It's incredibly engaging. But again, the secret is how engaged do you want to be? It really is up to you because we are all here wanting to get to know you. So here's my final advice and my plea to you. Don't be afraid of us. We're really just average, kind of goofy people like your parents and the people with you. We're just normal. Tell us about your passions. Come to our offices. Don't just email us. We want to see you face to face. There's a power in the face-to-face human relationship. When you see us on campus walking our dog or carrying our cat, I always try to not just privilege the dogs, even though I'm a dog lover. Stop and say, hey, when you see us at the Twins game, go, hey, I'm a St. Thomas student, and here's who I am. When you see us at Target buying toothpaste, be like, I use toothpaste too. What's your name? So what you're going to learn is that we really are here for you. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to turn over the microphone to Tanisha Williams, who's going to tell you about her last 4 years of fully engaging in her core curriculum with her faculty and in everything she studied. So see you in the fall.
Thank you, Dr. Breeze. The University of St. Thomas prides itself for its value in providing vast, diverse opportunities for student engagement. Student engagement happens both inside and outside of the classroom and is meant to holistically educate and develop a student. I know about the importance of engaging the whole student because as a recent graduate, I can say that I accepted every opportunity that challenged me to grow. These opportunities are captured by classroom engagement through eclectic teaching styles that gauge students and group discussions that allow them to formulate their opinions and expand their knowledge on a certain topic, as well as in the online quizzes as an assessment of the course material, in the semester-long research projects that allow students to seek guidance from a professor or collaborate with a peer, and in other adaptations made to evolve to the many learning styles that students identify with today. I enjoyed when my friends or coworkers were debating a topic so interesting that I just had to bring it back to my classwork and formulate a research hypothesis from it. I grew to appreciate those long nights of studying materials with classmates before a test and visiting a professor's office hours beforehand to clarify any confusing point. I realized the importance of those scrutinizing half credit points awarded on tests, how important they were in pushing me to seek a more complete understanding of the course material. Now, as mentioned, the curriculum here stems from a liberal arts education system with an emphasis on the core curriculum. This model is designed to provide extensive knowledge in a major of interest, while also providing a foundation in other disciplines that allow and offer educational enhancements. Think of the core curriculum as courses that are intended to improve your public speaking skills, strengthen your writing, increase your fluency in a language, cultivate your ability to reason, and work at the development of a global mindset. As a psychology major with an economics minor, many of my peers were confused as to why I chose to focus on these two seemingly unrelated fields of study. I was amazed to learn how much overlap could be found between these two disciplines. My psychology capstone professor commented at how enthused she was when during a classroom discussion, I applied economics theory to the topic of interest. My professors in my economics courses and the professors from many of my core curriculum courses explained how my passions in these other fields of study could support a more complete development and focus in my area, my major of psychology. The faculty here truly value you. They truly value your personal interests and passions and will aim to support you in any future endeavor. I recently spoke with the professor about how my analytical skill set that I learned through their class, through their sociology class, could be applied to my psychology degree. And before referring me to the Career Development Center, they sat down with me in their office and they looked up positions that would give me what I desired, the experience that I wanted. The beauty about St. Thomas is that education through student engagement doesn't end in the classroom. It's found beyond curriculum and professors. Outside of the classroom, there are many areas of engagement through student employment or student activities. One of my most rewarding experiences was my work as a statistics learning community leader. Learning communities are spaces for student-facilitated learning and engagement with supplementary course material that will enhance understanding of a subject. Every Tuesday night, you would find the 13 of us SAT students on the top floor of the science building on South Campus, crunching away on statistics and munching on our snacks until we all thoroughly understood the concept at hand. Now, I remember the work it took to build the strength in mathematics, through the frequent visits to the Mathematics Resource Center, most commonly known as the MARC, through attending my professor's office hours to go over any concepts that were confusing in class, and through being a participant in learning community the year prior to becoming a leader. Through teaching others in this learning community, I learned how to develop my note-taking skills and improve my study habits to ensure that I achieved academically. Now, having developed that strong foundation and the skill set needed to achieve academically, I decided to study abroad in Madrid, Spain. My time spent abroad was full of 5 diverse courses that were very fun and exciting, as well as opportunities like teaching adult Spaniards English and traveling to the Louvre in Paris to enhance my theology coursework abroad. My engagement both inside and outside of the classroom interconnected to enhance my overall academic and personal development. Now remember that I was in your shoes not long ago. And although no two St. Thomas experiences will be the same, know that you too have opportunities here. The value of a St. Thomas education is what you make it. It's the time that you invest in exploring your vast opportunities here. Know that I have only mentioned a few opportunities that I've taken. Lastly, from recent alum to all of the first years, I will reveal the greatest secret. The greatest secret. Are we ready? There are endless possibilities here. Endless. You are just at the beginning of this next journey. My advice to you all would be open-minded. Be open-minded about all of the opportunities ahead of you. Don't be overwhelmed, but challenge yourself to go beyond your comfort zone so that you too can grow with Tommy Pride. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jordan, Dr. Brees, and Tanisha. Fantastic. We are now going to turn our attention to the orientation leaders, our 12 undergraduate students who you may have met some of when you were coming in this morning. I alluded to that as well, wearing the purple polos and the big smiles. They're going to, like I said, give us a little bit of a taste of some of the transitions the students may encounter as they enter here at St. Thomas. So please help me in welcome the 2015 orientation leaders.
Hello everybody, my name is Samantha. I'm the leader for group number 1. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm a junior studying communication and journalism. I'm on the board of the badminton club, and I'm also a member of HUSA, Hmong United Student Association. My favorite UST memory was the summer before my first year here at St. Thomas, when I was a participant in the REA program.
Hello, my name is Adam. I'm the leader for group number 2. I'm from Plymouth, Wisconsin. I'm a junior majoring in business economics and Spanish. I am involved with the Spanish club, and my favorite memory here is playing badminton and wiffle ball outside of Cretan.
Hello everybody, my name is Mazer, rhymes with laser. I am the leader of group number 3. I'm from New Brighton, Minnesota, and I am a junior studying biology of global health. I'm involved in a couple different things on campus. I'm a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity. I'm also a board member of the Muslim Student Association. One of my favorite memories here at St. Thomas would definitely be getting involved in a whole different array of clubs and organizations and meeting a lot of the friends I have today.
Hello, my name is Hannah, and I am the leader of group number 4. I am a senior from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, majoring in family studies. I'm involved with Special Olympics Club and intramural basketball and volleyball. And my favorite memory is when the men's basketball team made it to the Final Four.
Hi, my name is Vito. I'm the leader for group number 5. I'm from Maplewood, Minnesota, a senior studying psychology and family studies. I'm a first-year commuter advisor in off-campus student services, and I'm the president of the Tabletop Gaming Club. My favorite UST memories are the many nights I've spent playing board games with my friends.
Hello, everybody. I'm Melina. I'm group leader number 6. I was born and raised in Argentina and currently live in Golden Valley, Minnesota. I'm a sophomore studying Catholic Studies and Psychology. I'm a Latino leader and in basketball intramurals. And my favorite memory here on campus is walking on the plaza on the Video Star app, taking videos of random students dancing to Taylor Swift.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jasmine. I'm the leader for group number 7. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm a senior studying English with a creative writing emphasis. On campus, I'm an apartment coordinator in Morrison Hall and one of the co-facilitators for the feminist community. And my favorite UST memory was having the opportunity to study abroad in London for 6 months at the beginning of this year.
Hi, I'm Warren from Rock Falls, Illinois, representing Group 8 today. On campus, I'm a sophomore and I'm studying health promotion. I'm involved with varsity swimming and liturgical choir. And my favorite UST memory is being part of a conference champ team.
Hi, my name is Jake. I'm the leader of Group 9. I'm from Belle Plaine, Minnesota, and I'm a sophomore studying business. I'm an intern with St. Thomas Activities and Recreation, where I work with Tommy's After Dark. And my favorite UST memory is the March Through the Arches during Welcome Week.
Hi, my name is Faith. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota. I'm a junior studying biology of global health, and I'm the leader for group number 10. On campus, I am the president of the Black Empowerment Student Alliance, and I'm also an apartment coordinator in Morrison. My favorite UST memory is the late night breakfast when President Sullivan served my plate.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm the leader for group number 11. I'm from Bettendorf, Iowa, and I'm a senior studying psychology and Catholic studies. I'm a member of the Catholic Studies Leadership Intern, and I'm also a student worker for Residence Life. My favorite UST memory is when Pope Francis was elected, and a seminarian dressed up like him and rode a Pope mobile through the view.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name's Jordan, and I'm the orientation leader for Group 12. I'm a sophomore from Cottage Grove, Minnesota, and I'm involved on campus as a member of the Sports Broadcasting Club, and I'm a resident advisor in Ireland Hall. And my favorite St. Thomas memory so far was last year's Tommy Johnny basketball game.